Hey VC, this is Chris. I'm back to do another video in the spirit of the Gimme 10 series. This is will be country duos or country brother acts. So to start it off, this one's not part of the 10, but um, Statler Brothers, Flowers on the Wall. They may be brothers or they may not, but you see there's 4 of them rather than just 2, so I'm not going to count this one. Flowers on the Wall was a big hit. They also did King of the Road, Roger Miller, and Billy Christian was another one that was, I think that was the B-side of one of their singles, so that's a good song. Flowers on the Wall by the Statler Brothers. Then Delbert and Glenn. This isn't count either. They're a little bit outside of the time range for majority of the albums, but Delbert McClinton, you may have heard of him. He had some songs later. He wrote Two More Bottles of Wine, which Emmylou Harris had a hit by, and Giving It Up for Your Love, which was a hit for him later on when he was a single act. Delbert McClinton and Glenn Clark. This is on the Clean label. This is a gatefold. And there's the Clean label. All right, to start the 10 songs in this series. Homer and Jethro, songs my mother never sang. This is on the RCA label. They may not really be considered country, more jazz maybe. Jazz country. Maybe they were like some of the later players, Bella Fleck, you know, jazz influenced country. But anyway, then Smothers Brothers. 2 sides of the Smothers Brothers. Somebody wrote up on the album here. They were a comedy act, but they also did folk songs. So I'm using them as part of this. They're on the Mercury label. This is from early 60s, 1962. Homer and Jethro, that was 1961. Delbert McClinton was 1972, I think. And then I forgot the Statler Brothers, that was 1966 for the Statler Brothers. Then Everly Brothers, an actual duo. Folk songs by, this is on the Cadence label. And this was recorded in 58, and I think it was issued in 1963. Then the next one is Reno and Smiley. So this will be more of a bluegrass album rather than country or folk. Emotions is the title. This is on the Nashville label. And this one was issued in 1969. Then staying with bluegrass, we have the Stanley Brothers. Hard Times by the Stanley Brothers. This is on Mercury. And that one was issued in 1963, or issued in 66, and I think it was recorded in 1963. And then one of the early brother groups, Best of the Delmores. This was a issued in 1975 on the Starday label, the Delmore Brothers. And in tribute to the Delmore Brothers, this is one that's not in part of this series, but the Louvin brothers issued an album, The Songs of the Delmores. You see somebody wrote on this one also. This is on the Golden Country label, the Louvin brothers. And then by coincidence, we have the Louvin brothers singing the great Roy Acuff songs. This is an official Capitol album release, and it was issued in 1967. And the Delmore album was from 1960. And then number 7, Jim and Jesse, Bluegrass Special. So you can guess what kind of album this is. Bluegrass Special. It's on Epic. Or no, this one is on Columbia. Well, Epic is a sub-label of Columbia. Bluegrass Special by Jim and Jesse. And that was a 1963 album. And then we have Gary and Randy Scrugs, All the Way Home. This is on Vanguard. Gary and Randy Scruggs were sons of Earl Scruggs, the famous banjo player from Flatt and Scruggs or Scruggs Review, which these guys played in the Review also, but they released a solo album. This was in 1970. Gary and Randy Scruggs. And then the final album is the Whitstein Brothers, Rose of My Heart. This is on Rounder. They were sort of inspired by the Louvin brothers and the Everly brothers, so the Whitstein Brothers. I think that's the latest album out of this batch, and that was 1984. I think this is their second album. They produced about 5. Very good, sort of in the traditional country or duo vein. So that's my Gimme 10-ish release for country brother duos. No age, no time, no date restriction. You know, just it ranges from 60 to 84. It seems like so. Maybe the Delmore brothers even recorded earlier than that. They were in the 30s and 40s. So, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll do something different on the next one probably. Thanks.